All right, good Monday evening, everybody. This is going to be the start of a warm week for late December. We're talking about temperatures running a good 15 to 20 degrees above average because we're going to keep a south wind all week long. Right now, we've got high pressure positioned just to the east of us along the east coast, and it's going to be hanging out around the southeastern coastline over the next couple of days. Diverting any frontal boundaries away from us. The active storm track is going to stay to the north, so that's where all the cold air is going to be bottled up, and we just stay warm. If anything, we're actually going to see a warming trend. So by the end of the week, high temperatures are going to be pushing 80 degrees. Wouldn't be surprised to see those numbers get into the 80s in a few spots, and well, record highs at this time of the year are in the low to mid 80s. So we're going to be flirting with those records. I'm thinking more likely by Friday and Saturday. We will keep you posted on that. First of all, tonight we're seeing some clouds out there. We've seen clouds over the past couple of days, but I want you to notice how they're beginning to break up and all the rain has dried up. So we have temperatures in the 60s right now, but dew points are also in the 60s. So there's a lot of moisture in the air. It's kind of soupy out there, and you're going to see more of that the farther south you live, so much so that I do think we could see some patchy, dense fog reducing visibility along and south of Highway 84 on your Tuesday morning. Now, there is enough of a south breeze out there that that's going to break up a lot of the fog, and that's why we don't have a dense fog advisory. I'm just saying that there could be patches of that in South Mississippi, especially in the Pine Belt, the Macomb area. So just watch out for that. If you run into that in the morning, make sure you keep your headlights on low beam so you won't blind anybody if there's fog out there in the morning. So warm start to the day. We're only going to drop into the mid to upper 50s. And then tomorrow during the day, we're going to get the sun back finally. It's been a couple of days with clouds, but starting Tuesday and for the rest of the week, we'll see more sun than clouds, and temperatures will respond by climbing well into the 70s. The average high is 58. We're going to be pushing 78, at least 76, 77 for tomorrow. So that's 20 degrees above the norm. And does this change? It doesn't, because the fronts stay to the north of us. They will continue to come through the plains in the Midwestern states. Notice the change in the winds there. We're going to see a north wind across that area, but for us, we're going to keep it warm with that southerly breeze. How warm? Mid-70s at least over the next couple of days. And I'm thinking a little bit warmer, upper 70s to near 80 as we head into the weekend. And it's not just us seeing above average temperatures. Much of the country is going to see above average temperatures, not only this week, but as we head into the final days of 2025. The only exception is in New England and along the East Coast, and that's pretty much where you have to go if you want to find snow on the ground for a white Christmas. No major storms are going to be moving through, which is great for travel. We're not going to have any issues on the roadways in Mississippi before or after Christmas, and all the major hubs are going to be storm-free. There's not going to be any rain, sleet, snow, none of that in places like Atlanta and Cincinnati and Dallas. All those areas are looking clear. Now, yes, farther to the north, you're going to run into some snow on the ground. Let's say the White Mountains of New England, the Catskills of New York, some lake effect snows right around, let's say, Erie, Pennsylvania. And in Michigan, mostly around the UP of Michigan, northern Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, and of course in the mountains, once you get into the higher elevations of the Rockies like Colorado and Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho, you're going to run into snow there. But other than that, there's just not going to be a white Christmas for most of us this year. So tonight, we're going to see clouds breaking up. Temperatures are going to be in the mid-50s in the morning. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. Your high temperature warming back up to 76 with a south breeze. So we know it's going to be a warm Christmas and Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And then even after the holiday for Friday and Saturday, those days are looking good. Sunday is the day the front comes in. Now, I don't think it's going to be a major storm in terms of rain, about a 40% chance of scattered showers, but there is going to be a big cool down. We're going to go from the mid-70s to the mid-50s, and then the next day we're in the mid-40s. So transitioning from way above average to a little bit below average, and we even could see freezing temperatures by next Tuesday morning. That would be a week from tomorrow morning. So we've got a nice week to enjoy some really good weather before reality sets in, and it's going to feel like wintertime just in time to ring in the new year and bring in the month of January. So that is your forecast for tonight. Meteorologist Austin Powell is going to be here in the morning. He's filling in for Megan this week. She's on vacation. He will have your next update. Gracie will be here tomorrow as well, and I'll be back for tomorrow night. Until then, have a good one.